During this Virtual McArt lessons, we are going to be creating our very own no drama llamas. Now for this, I am using a sheet of toned drawing paper. You can do this using a sheet of white paper, but I do recommend using a toned sheet. It really doesn't matter what color it is. Now I've pre-selected my pencil colors here. I've got all the rainbow colors and white and gray as well. Now I am using a black pencil to sketch my llama just so you can see the lines a little bit better. I recommend that you use a sketching pencil so you can remove any lines that you need to. Now, in order to create our seriously chilled out llamas, we need to sketch some basic shapes. Now, we're going to be using the technique of burnishing, building up some thick layers of pencil color, which can be a lot of hard work. So we're going to shrink our llamas down so we don't have as much work to do. I'm shrinking mine down. If you want a big old llama, you can absolutely take up your whole page. Now what I'm going to do is start with my llama's body, not the neck, not the head or the legs, just the main body. And what I'm going to do is a flat back, almost like a rectangular shape here at a slight angle. Come down and around. Please remember, guys, I'm using a black pencil so you can see it. Use a sketching pencil that you know you can erase for yours. So here is the basic shape of my llama's body. A rectangle at an angle there. Now I'm going to come off of my rectangle here, up. Yep, it's the llama's neck. And up here. Now my llama doesn't care. He really doesn't care. So he's got his head kind of thrown in the air like, nope, nothing you say can bother me. So what I'm going to do is roll my pencil around for my llama's nose, which is going to drift up and out and back down. Just trotting along like you can't bother me. There we go. That's going to be my llama's head eventually. I'm actually going to make that neck a little bit thicker. There we are. So I've got lines here that I can't erase on mine, but it doesn't matter because my pencil color will cover it later on. Erase what you don't want to on yours. Now coming back down my llama's back here, I'm going to have a little tail on my llama, like a little hook here, I guess. Kind of cute. And some scraggly hair coming off the back. So my llama's got kind of a scruffy hair texture going on. You can do whatever you want for your llama. Maybe your llama's got like curly hair or spiky hair, whatever you want. You can really create a fun personality for yours. Now I need some little ears. So I'm going to do one that kind of whiffs off behind. Like that. And another one right next to it, which is going to be a little bit higher up. Like that. So my llama's got some cute little ears here. And going down the body again, leaving a little bit of scraggly hair behind as I go. Little bit of fun texture around to the front. Now, what I'm going to do is follow the back of the neck down. All the way down. I'm not drawing on the body, following it down, and I'm going to do a line. This is my llama's leg here. So following down, jump, and leave the body. There we go. And then I'm going to do a little foot here. And then back up. That's my llama's leg there. I'm actually going to make that a little bit longer. Yeah, that's better. Now I'm going to go forward a little bit. So I'm following around the front of the body here. And I'm going to do a little bit of a leg that comes away, not very big, and this leg is going to bend back. He's marching along, doesn't care about anything. There we go. So my llama's got 2 legs. Needs 2 more or he's going to fall over. So I'm going to the back of his body, sliding down. Now I want a little bit of space between the very back and this leg here. So I'm going to do this one about here. Again, this one I want to come down to roughly the same angle there. And then this one is going to be shooting behind where he's just marching along there. There we go. So my llama's got some little legs just stomping along there. I want to bring the fur of my llama down a little bit further and make his body a bit bigger. Again, my llama's got some scruffy fur going on. Lovely. And I can really bring this texture to life when I start adding some color. Wonderful. And I just want some little gray shoes, eventually will be gray, on the bottoms of my llama's legs. Now before I start blasting some color on this guy, I want to decorate him a little bit. He's going to have some nice reins going around him. I'm thinking rainbow. I'm going to do crazy rainbow colors all over mine. So first of all, I need to sketch in the shapes on top. I'm going to start with the saddle. My llama's wearing like a little saddle pad here. So I'm going to start on the back and just draw a nice little arch that takes up a good amount of space here. There we go. Get a good amount of color on there later. And then I'm going to do like a little rein that goes around the front here. I'm going to do another one going around his neck. And I think another one joining them together as well. So I can get lots of color all over this guy. Beautiful. Now I'm thinking ahead to decorations. Now I'm going to do some little like circle discs hanging off of this one here. And then perhaps off of this one as well. Just sketching in where all of my colors and things are going to go a bit later on. And this one here, I think I might just do a zigzag pattern on. There we go. Now I'm not even bothering with a face on my llama yet. I'm going to bring my llama to life with some color first. So what I'm going to do is switch out to my gray pencil. I'm going to have a white llama eventually. The gray is for the shadow. So I'm starting low down underneath my llama and I'm just laying down a little amount of gray for a bit of shadow low down. We're not going to bring this llama to life with crazy details. I'm just keeping it very basic. So a little bit of gray. And then I've got to figure out what side of my leg I want to do shadow on. I'm going to do shadow on the fronts of the legs here. So a little bit of gray on each one. And the inside of the tail, just a little bit. And the underside of my llama's head. And the fronts of the ears. Beautiful. Now I did say his hoofs are going to be gray. So let's just go ahead and get those gray hoofs in there. Beautiful. Now you're really going to see this llama come to life. Grab your white pencils. Now what I'm going to do is start on the gray area that I've just added. And you can see as I add my white pencil over the top, it blends in that gray and creates a nice cool looking shadow. Beautiful. Now we want to fill in our entire llamas. I'm going around little circle motion. Here we go. I want to fill in my entire llama. So he's going to be a brilliant bright white in a lot of areas. And then wherever I've added that dark gray, there's going to be some shadow. So if I go down and do one of my llama's legs, starting on the gray area, you can see it's a little bit darker. As I come over onto the white area, where there is no pencil color underneath, my llama's leg is lighter, so it's really going to bring him to life. Now, coming down the side of my llama, I've got that furry texture I decided to add. So I've got to make sure I follow that with my pencil. I'm not just going to go and add a straight line in there. Beautiful. So let's go around our entire llamas, avoiding the areas of decoration where there will be color later on, and get a nice solid base of color all over. Now remember guys, as you're building your llama up, you are in control of the pace of this lesson. Pause as you need to, speed up as you need to. Every artist works at different paces and has a different style. Take your time guys, you are in control of this lesson. And lastly on my llama, the ears. There we go, llama's looking fabulous already. Now what I'm going to do, lay my white pencil down. I'm going to do a little bit on my llama's face. So I'm going back in using my black colored pencil. My llama has his eyes closed. He doesn't want to see any drama. So what I'm going to do is a little arch. I'm going to follow down from the front ear down, and then I'm just going to do a little arch using my black colored pencil, keeping the line nice and skinny. There we go. And a little tiny fleck for the nostril as well down there. Now my llama is super cute, and I'm going to do some little pink cheeks on my llama. So using my light pink pencil right up underneath my llama's eye here, little circle motion, I'm laying down a little bit of a rosy hint there. Very, very gentle, blending in with the white. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, now the super fun bit. I'm going to add some rainbow colors to my llama. Now I have all my rainbow colors here. Whenever I pick a new color, I'm going to add that color wherever it is featured on the llama. Now what I'm going to do is start with my red here. Now I want to do like a rainbow pattern on the saddle pad here. So on the very outer edge, nice and thin. You can do whatever style or design you want for your llama. Really bring them to life. I'm doing a little bit of red there. And I'm also going to add red to the neck collar here. This one here is going to be red. So wherever you have red featured, go ahead and add it whilst you are using that red pencil color. Now we're burnishing, remember, we're pushing down the tooth of the paper, getting a really nice, smooth, waxy finish. There we go. Beautiful. Now I'm going to go to my yellow next. So right next to where I've added my red on the saddle. Wow, that yellow stands out. Beautiful. I'm going to do some yellow in here. Right next to it, the two colors are almost touching. All the way up to the top. And I'm going to do yellow on my top triangles here. Going up. Oh, he's coming to life beautifully. There we go. And on some of these little discs here that are hanging down, I love how bright the yellow is. So I'm going to add some yellow there. And I'll do another one here. They're going to be all different colors. He's coming to life. So yellow done. Let's do the green next. So right next to my yellow, they're touching. I'm adding the green. Beautiful. Oh, I like that a lot. And I'm going to do a green disc here. And I think I'll do this one green. I am making this llama up as I go, and I often find the best pieces of artwork are created that way, when you're not following an image and you're just doing whatever jumps into your head. Beautiful. And I'm going to do my blue right next to that. Ooh, that really gets the green to stand out. All the way around. Back and forth, really pushing into the tooth of the paper, so I end up with a smooth, waxy finish. You don't see any little grains of the paper showing through. Lovely. Now I love that blue. I'm actually going to do blue on the bottom side here. There we go. Very nice. And I think I'll do blue on this one. There we are. And this one here as well. Very nice. My rainbow llama and purple. So here we go, in with the purple. All the way up. And then I'm going to do purple down here. Again, really pushing into the tooth of the paper. And a nice purple disc at the front. So all I'm doing is picking and choosing where I want my colors to go now. I like that a lot. Now I've reached the end of my rainbow, so I'm going to go back into the red. Not all of the rainbow, I'm missing orange, but that's okay. There we go, with the red. And I'm gonna do a red disc here. And then in with my yellow again, until I've completed my little rainbow here. So last one is green. And I guess I'll do another yellow disc here, because I really love how much the yellow stands out. Beautiful. Now I want to add a little bit of fun texture to my llama, so I'm going to use my blue pencil for this. And I'm just going to do a couple little blue flecks. Little triangle shapes coming down my llama, just for a little bit of fun texture. You can do a different color. Perhaps you could do pink or purple. Lovely. They're going in the same direction as the fur as well. A little bit of a hint in the shadowed areas. Just really wanting to bring him to life with a splash of color, seeing as the rainbow colors are so bright. Why not get some hints of color somewhere else? Gorgeous. And I'm going to use my white pencil to just smooth them in a little bit as well. So I'm going over the top with my white pencil, creating a nice burnished finish over the top of those blue areas, smoothing them in. Lovely. It really heightens the color. Adding a bit of white over the top makes it a lighter, brighter blue. So if I do the same on each little section of my design here, same thing. The white really illuminates the color and makes it a little bit brighter. Here we are, isn't he looking gorgeous? Now I'm going back in using my black colored pencil, and my black colored pencil is going to be used to just create a slightly sharper contour. That's an outside line. Make sure your pencil is sharp. The duller your pencil, the thicker your line will be, and we don't want thick lines around this llama. You want to keep your details nice and thin. The thicker our dark lines will get, the darker our llama's going to look. And he's a pretty carefree, rainbow bright llama. We do not want to make him look too dark with a thick outline. So I'm just going around my little discs here. I want a dark line connecting them to the collar. There we go. And a little bit of an outline around the lower section of them. Have fun with yours. You can jazz your llamas up however you want. I'm very excited to see what you've done for your no drama llama creation. And then the back of the saddle there. Now guys, I really do love my llama, but the problem is he's floating in the air right now. What I'm going to do is use my light green here to create a little bit of fun grass down low. So in line with his hooves here that are touching the ground, these two are in the air. These two are on the ground. We're going to do a little bit of fun, sticky-uppy, grassy texture. Going along. We're not going for tons of detail right here. Just a little bit of super bright, fun grass. Lovely. And I'm going to accent that with a little bit of dark green as well. Just one or two little strokes going up in between the lighter area to add a tiny bit more detail to it. And really just to get it to stand out. Do you see how the light and the dark, the contrast between the two really push each other forward? Very clever, sneaky little technique there to really create a little bit of life in your work. And just a little bit of white through there as well, so it's really, really illuminated, just like your llama. And guys, there we go, our completed no drama llamas just strutting along because you don't care. Now that was a really fun piece of work. Llamas have recently shot to fame, probably because they are absolutely adorable. But there's so much you can do to stylize them and really make them your own. Try creating a new llama, totally different style, different decorations. Could be another no drama llama, could be a cheeky llama or a silly llama. It's totally up to you. It's your masterpiece. Now, I would absolutely love to see your llama creations. So please share them in the comments on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. You can also upload them to the student portal in Virtual McArt. I hope you guys have enjoyed creating your own little no drama llama masterpieces. Now have some fun creating your own.